So I am going to come to you first, Emaan. I would love to know more about Ketish, how you founded the brand, why you founded it, and the kind of steps that you took in your career before becoming an entrepreneur.
First of all, hi everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm super excited to be a part of this event. I feel like, I always say this, I feel like I've been working on Ketish my entire life, but my beauty career really started back in 2013. I worked for Sephora in the States at their headquarters. I was in operations. I always had a deep passion for makeup and skincare and body care. I always had a dream of creating my own brand, and I thought like, okay, I made it, like I'm working for one of the biggest players. I ended up coming on a trip to Dubai. I met Huda I say by chance, but I kind of asked the questions and made it happen. I ended up meeting her, fell in love, and a few months later I asked for a job and relocated to Dubai and started working as her product development
Wait,
manager.
Did you just say you asked for a job?
I did.
Can you tell me a little bit more about what you mean by that?
Yeah. So when I was at Sephora, I asked one of my coworkers, I said, I'm going to Dubai to visit my sister. Is there any chance I can go to the Huda Beauty office and, meet Huda, meet the team? And she ended up calling Huda personally and saying, there's this girl, she works for Sephora, like we vetted her. She's wondering if she can come visit the offices. I don't really know why Huda said yes, but she did, and thank God she did, because it was like the best meeting in my life.
Daisy, what about you? And I know Beach City is not the only brand that you founded as well, right?
I have founded a couple of companies when I'm younger, but I mean, when you look back, you're kind of embarrassed about those, so I'm not gonna go into those.
Okay.
I was one of those people that didn't know what they wanted to do. I really envy people that did, and I was flip-flopping in between different jobs, but I always wanted to have my own company, and I'd always had an interest in fashion, and I used to travel, for example, and just pick up really unique pieces, and when I came back, people would comment on them. And especially in Dubai, I kind of noticed that there wasn't affordable, non-high street clothing. Or if you went to the mall, if I wanted to go to the beach that weekend or go on a night out, I could go to the biggest mall in the world and not find something I wanted to wear. So I definitely thought that there was a gap. And yeah, I went on a couple of buying trips, packed up 2 big suitcases of stuff, literally, and just, started selling it online.
How long has it been running for now?
Yeah, so 5 years ago. I started it 5 years ago. I would say the first year I wasn't fully dedicated to it. Then after that, I thought, no, I need to get serious now.
And you're just about to open your second retail store.
Yeah, we started online, and that's definitely how I wanted it to be. I mean, if you think now everything going forward is online. But I got offered the opportunity to open a retail shop, and in my head I kind of thought that was like going backwards in a way. I just thought online was the way forwards, but the opportunity I was given, I thought I'm going to try it, and especially because Dubai is small, so I gave it a go, and it's doing really well. So yeah, we're opening our second store hopefully next month.
What are 3 characteristics that you would kind of look for in a potential employee?
First of all, is someone that takes initiative. If there's small problems on a day-to-day basis, you kind of just use your head and kind of just deal with it yourself. I also think in a small company especially, you kind of need to be very flexible. If you're in a small company, you're probably going to be doing things that are outside your scope of work. And I also think somebody that's proactive, somebody that looks to find new ideas, and then people that do more than what they're asked to do. I think this is just in life in general, and any job you get, don't do the bare minimum that you're required to do. I think you should always go above and beyond your position.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm big on energy. So someone's energy is just so important. So I look for someone that's passionate, excited to be there every day, because especially in these small environments where it gets really tough and really grueling, you need someone that has that passion to keep them going. I would say a good communicator. So someone that can communicate effectively, someone that can communicate how they're feeling and what they're going through and what they need. And then I think the last thing is just creativity. Being able to solve problems, but to be able to think outside the box, and you bring so much to the table when you're able to come up with creative and out of the box ideas.
How would you describe the difference between a CV and a cover letter? Why do we need both? Do you think we need both?
Yeah, I think they are different. I would say your CV is where you kind of just list your skills, the jobs you've had. the education and things like that. And the cover letter is definitely where you can convey your personality a lot more. If you just say, hey, here's my CV, I'm not gonna open it. So I think the cover letter and the body of the email with which you send it is definitely your chance to grab the person's attention, to get them to actually open the CV to start with.
And do you think the body of the email and the cover letter are also separate things?
I think these days, I don't think you need to attach your cover letter. If you're sending your CV as an email, the cover letter is the body of the email.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I would say the email is like the first way to make the introduction. And also like it's a way for you to dive deeper into those details of like your experience that you have on your CV. And it's your opportunity to show this person like this is how I can fit into your organization. This is why I'm excited to potentially join your organization.
Now we've got our CV and our cover letter perfect. What are your top tips for actually applying for a job?
For my company personally, we have hired most of our roles before we've even advertised for it. So if there's a company that you want to work for, I would definitely, don't wait for there to be a job opening. I would definitely send through your CV with an amazing cover letter, and then you can kind of start the relationship from there. So when a job does become available, you know, hopefully you'll be the first person they think of.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, even in my personal experience, every job I've gotten has been because of a personal connection. The first go-to is figure out, do you know someone at the company? Are you connected somehow in your network? I think LinkedIn's a great way of figuring that out. I think having that human connection is really important. I also think that cold emailing it's a great tool. When we launched, I had a ton of young, passionate girls just DM me on Instagram and say, I love what you're doing. I want to be a part of this. Are you hiring? Can I send you my CV?
Everything that we are doing during the Cosmo Careers Festival will be going up online, as always. So if there is a panel that you do want to come to, but you can't come, then you can find it on our website very soon. And thanks to our panelists for today.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, guys.